Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my video. Today we're going to be talking about Frost Death Knight and why it's such a good spec right now. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually having a blast on mine. And basically I'm going to be talking about why the spec is so amazing right now. And I'm also going to be showing you what the latest and greatest Frost Death Knight build is as well. And then lastly, we're going to be talking about Legendaries. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Alright guys, so in 7.1.5, Frost Death Knights received a lot of awesome buffs and also some tweaks that made the spec go from being good to being excellent in the current patch. So why is the spec so good? It's basically because it excels at everything. Frost Death Knights right now are actually doing really good in raids. They're doing really good in Mythic Plus dungeons, and they're a lot of fun to play in world quests, and they're actually doing pretty good in PvP, although they have been getting nerfed a lot lately, specifically their burst. I think Blizzard's trying to make them more of a consistency spec in PvP, but they're still a lot of fun to play, and that's one of the reasons why this spec right now is just doing so well in WoW, because it's just a lot of fun to play. It does really good AoE damage. It does really awesome single target damage. It's basically the king of the Death Knight DPS spec, because you probably wouldn't notice or know that Death Knights have another spec called Unholy, because Frost is pretty much doing everything Unholy does, only better and with more damage. Alright guys, so now that we've talked about why Frost is so good, let's take a look at the latest and greatest build. This is pretty much what everybody's running. Murder's Efficiency, Freezing Fog, although I do see some people taking Frozen Pulse, but if you do have the 4-piece set from Nighthold, I definitely recommend Freezing Fog, because you're going to get a lot more Rhyme procs, and that basically means you're going to be casting Howling Blast a lot more. So I definitely would take this. Hungry Rune Weapon, Winter is Coming. You can take anything here, depending on the fight. Gathering Storm, of course, because it increases the damage of our Remorse's Winter, so you definitely want to take that. And of course, you're going to take Breath of Syndragosa. Alright guys, lastly, let's talk about Legendaries. And there are 3 Legendaries that you definitely want to try to grind or farm if you can. One is going to be the Helm, because basically Howling Blast damage gets increased by 40% whenever you damage an enemy with Remorse's Winter. And this actually has been fixed so that it works on bosses now, raid bosses, that is. The other really good legendary is going to be the Wrist, of course, which gives you a 15% increased frost damage when you have Pillar of Frost up. And then lastly, the Ring is also really good, because your Empower Rune weapon gains an additional charge, and that is absolutely overpowered, because right now I can keep my Breath of Syndragosa going for like almost a minute. So with this ring, I can actually keep Breath of Syndragosa going for another minute. So basically 2 minutes total, of course, depending on the fight. So basically my 3 top legendaries for Frost, that's just in my opinion, is the Helm, the Wrist, and then of course the Ring. So that's going to pretty much do it for today's video, guys. I just wanted to share with you basically how much fun I've been having with my Frost DK lately. It's a fun spec to play, and I really recommend it. That if you're somebody that is re-rolling, maybe you have another class that you've already finished, grinding out your artifact weapon, and you pretty much have nothing to do, and you need an alt to occupy your time, I definitely recommend you guys check out Frost Death Knight. But anyway, that's going to do it for today's video. As always, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe. But until then, I'll talk to you guys later.